Hey sis, so I'm back with another video. Yes, I am back, sisters, brothers, everybody who is watching me. Ooh, too much booby. Sorry guys, too much boob showing today. So this is a story time. Yes, this is a story time. This story time is, so I'm gonna do like a ex-boyfriend type slash fuckboy story time. So this story time has to do with this guy that I dated, straight fuckboy, F-boy, period. And I was just like, I'm here to help. I'm going to give you guys a sprinkle of things I've gone through with some of these fuckboys in my life that I have ran across. Thank God I never got caught up with them. So I was talking to this guy. Now mind you, I'm talking to this guy and I wasn't young per se. I would say I was a freshman in college. So I was in college at this point. Like I just started college and I met this guy. Now, first off, this nigga was fucking nuts. So I'm just letting y'all know right now, he was nuts. And so he had just moved to Florida. He was from New York. So he was a New York dude. Like he seemed pretty cool and whatnot. I was getting to know him. And he was a very like, I should have knew like the red flags that something was wrong when like, even when I was in high school, he was steady trying to talk to me. Like I'm talking like when Facebook was popping, he would message me all the time on Facebook. I'm not gonna say it was popping, but he would message me all the time on Facebook. Like even when I was like 10th, 11th grade, 12th grade, I remember him messaging me all 3 of those years trying to get me in my Facebook messages. But I didn't, you know, like I didn't think he was cute and I wasn't like, man, I just left it alone. So finally, I don't know what made me like message him back on Facebook, but I was like, fuck, I'm gonna message him back. Fuck it, whatever. So I messaged him back. Mind you, at this point, it's 3 years later of him trying to talk to me. I'm a freshman, just started college, and I messaged him back. I'm like, he's like, what's good? And I'm just like, hey, hi, I'm good. He was like, I want to take you out. Let's go see something. Let's go do something. I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. A date can't hurt. So we go out on a date. He takes me to, where did he take me? He took me to, it was some restaurant. I think he took me to Cheddar's, dog. But he took me to a restaurant. So everything was cool and popping. And he had like a cute little car. Girl, he picked me up and like, you know, at that point, like I said, I'm still kind of young. So he picked me up in like this cute little BMW and whatnot. I'm like, okay, cool. He picked me up in a little BMW.
Cause this rich bitch is poor.
So like I get into his car and this is why I don't let guys pick me up or know where I live. So he would get into his car and like he takes me to Cheddar's. And his car is real cool, real nice, cute little BMW. Like he got the little logo coming from the rear mirrors that you can see out of. Like they're showing on the bottom. He also has like LED lights all in the car, like green, and they change from green and blue. So his car was nice and fresh. I was like, okay. Oh my God. I must have been sleeping on you, huh? That's what I was thinking. So he takes me out to Cheddar's and like the conversation was like boring. Like he was not interesting. So he was from New York and then like he was Haitian. So after like we leave Cheddar's, we start driving around and like he was like, you mind if I go get stuff? Go get some rolls, some papers. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So he goes into the corner store and I'm just being nosy. I'm looking around the car, I'm looking back in the back seat, and in the back seat, I see that he got a gun in the back seat. Like, you can visibly see that his gun is on the floor in the back seat. And I'm just like, okay, what you need a gun for? So he gets back in the car and like, he just kind of parks up. and he starts rolling. So we start talking and chopping it up, and then like he started talking about like him coming from New York and how it's rough up there in New York, and it's how he's been helping people all his life, and he just gave me a whole spiel about just how rough it was for him to come from nothing in New York, coming down here, and him having like a mobile trucking, a mobile car washing thing, because he had his own little mobile car washing company and a few workers. He's like, yeah, I work my ass off. And then he starts getting emotional, start crying about his baby mama. He was like, yeah, and this is like, I really like you. I felt like I've been trying to get you for like 4 years, and it's like, you now hit me up. I can really see everything's changing. My baby mama ain't do right by me. She took the baby even though it wasn't my baby. I'm like, what? So come to find out, the baby mother, that wasn't his child. He just knew her and thought it was his child. Apparently she slept. She had how can I say? So she basically had said it was his baby when she was pregnant. Really, it couldn't find out it was somebody else's baby. He found out because her best friend ended up telling him. So he's crying. He starts to get emotional. I'm just like, is this nigga serious? Like, I'm not a mean person, but it's like at this point, you're on a date with me to getting emotional about your baby mom. So I'm just trying to be, you know, nice and just like, yeah, I mean, you know, bitches ain't shit. That's what I'm saying, but in the back of my head, I'm just like, damn, this nigga really emotional right now. And he just started telling me how he bought everything for the baby. He had to leave her bum ass up there in New York, like, you know, his thick New York accent. So at this point, I'm like kind of a drag because he's smoking, he's getting really lit. He starts touching my leg, and I'm just like, sorry, I'm a virgin. You can't do anything. He was like, you're a virgin? Girl, it's like I pressed the on button. I should never have said that. So he's like, you're a virgin? Yeah, we should really do something. He was like, okay, cool, let's just go to my house. And I'm just like, I don't really feel comfortable going to your house. He's like, okay, let's just post up. And he's very pushy at this point. He's very pushy.
Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse.
So at this point, he starts driving me. I'm like, nah, I just want to go home. He's like, nah, come on, you trying to ruin the night. And I kind of felt like coerced to like just, okay. So we start driving, right? And we start driving to the hood. When I say the hood, I mean the hood. So at this point, I'm just kind of like a little scared. So we started driving to the hood and we park up somewhere. And I don't know where the fuck we are, but I just know there's crackheads outside walking all around. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So he's rolling again, smoking another blunt. And I'm sitting there like, okay, it's interesting. So he's talking, trying to rub my leg. He's just like, you know, I've been pursuing you for 4 years. Like, your virginity is mine. You should just give it to me. And I'm just like, I should just give it to you? So then I'm just like, no, I'm okay. And he just snaps. He just like, man, it's like, y'all bitches don't never want to just fuck with a real nigga, don't want to fuck with a good guy. Like, he just like kind of just snaps. So at this point, I'm low-key kind of scared, and I feel like I'm put in a situation where I need to be nice to you, because if I don't be nice to you, you might fuck around and bust my head with that gun you got in the back seat. So we're talking, and I just feel like I have put myself in such a scary position at that. I feel like I wasn't young. I'm not gonna say at that young of an age. I mean, I guess 21 or 20 is a young age, but I just feel like I put myself in a weird position. So I'm just like, fuck. So at this point, I'm texting my homegirl. I'm just like, yo, I'm with this guy. I'm with the New Yorker. Just make sure you know where I'm at. I ain't got no iPhone. I can't ping my location, but I have a regular Android. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just make him happy so he could take me home. So I just started sweet talking. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I know. I was like, I'm not trying to get you offended. You a good ass nigga. It's just that I've had a lot of things going on in my life. I just gave him a whole spiel. of shit. Like, I have a lot of things going on in my life right now. I just can't, I don't feel comfortable, and I want to get to know you first, you know. So it was like, I really rather just, I mean, if you could just take me home. Like, I'm like sweet talking him. Like, at this point, like, I'm rubbing his chest and I'm rubbing his like leg, and I'm just like, you know. He's like, okay, cool, we can go. So he just started driving. This is when the story gets crazy. So on our way driving to my home, he's like, okay, I need to stop at a friend's house, go get my motorcycle. And in my head, I'm thinking, why are we getting your motorcycle if you're driving me home? So we get to his homeboy's house. He gets his motorcycle. He's like, come on, get on the motorcycle. I'm gonna take you home. I said, no the fuck you're not taking me home on your motorcycle. I'm not getting on that thing. Mind you, I've never ever been on a motorcycle. I've seen it in person, but I'm just like, yo. So this time I'm pissed. And he over there talking about some shorty, relax. I'm like, I'm not your shorty. I'm not getting on that motorcycle. You're not gonna kill me. He's like, I'm not gonna kill you. Come on, why the fuck you tripping? So then he starts really like grabbing my hand and manhandling me. And then at this point, I don't know what to do. I'm in like a fucked up position. I'm just like, should I go on a motorcycle and have him take me home? And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just call my homegirl and I'm gonna just figure it out. That's what I said in my head. I'm gonna just call my homegirl. I'm gonna just figure it out. Mind you, only person that I know who has a car out of all my friends was me. Anybody else had a car at the time? Yeah, nobody else had a car. It was just me out of all my friends. And I think no, Brittany didn't get her car at that time. So it was just me. So I'm just like, fuck, I need to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do. So I just start getting pissed. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck you. You wanna fucking leave me fucking stranded out here? And then like I just start getting emotional, start crying. I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. So I'm not crying in front of him, but I start walking. I'm just like emotional. I'm just like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. So then I can hear him talking shit to his homeboys in the background when I'm walking off. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm just keep walking. I'm just keep walking. I'm just keep walking off. So I'm over there like literally tears are down my face at this point because I'm like, my mama's going to fucking kill me. Because at this point, I done had a guy drop me God knows where. My mom, my dad are gonna come and get me. So I'm getting emotional. I'm like, my friends got a car. I'm out here with this grown ass man. Oh yeah, FYI, he's grown. He's not really grown. I think I was like 20. I was either 19, 20, or 21. I was one of those three ranges. And I think he was like 27 or 28. And I was sitting there like, this grown ass man, I'm gonna go kill me. I don't know when I'm gonna get home. So I'm just walking down. And at this point, I'm just like trying to brainstorm. And oh and behold, I don't know if God was working me. He pulls up in his car and he just like, can you please get in the car? I'm gonna take you home. And then I guess he saw the tears in my eyes and he was just like, I didn't mean to make you upset or cry. I just didn't think it was gonna be a big deal. I wanted to show you some fun. So I get my ass in the car because I want to go home. I'm so fed up with this nigga. Like, fuck nigga of the century. I'm so fed up. So I get in the car and I wipe my tears and I'm just like, can you please take me home? I don't want to be here anymore. I just want to go home. He takes me home and thank God he took me home. This nigga talking about some, let me come in, let me walk you in. Oh, FYI, I lied. I told him I live on my own. I told him I live on my own. I don't know why I lied, but you know when you're young, you just lie to older guys to make yourself seem something that you're not. So I lied, and like at this point, I'm just like, no. You're not. I don't feel comfortable with you coming to my house. Everything that transpired, and he just like, okay, cool. He was like, can you just call me please tonight? And I was like, yeah, I'll call you. I get in my house. And mind you, I had to sneak in the house because with everything going on, I'm past my curfew. Yes, my grown ass had a curfew. I have Haitian parents. Thank you. So I sneak into the house and I'm just laying in the bed like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. That nigga was fucking crazy. He blew up my phone all that night. Like, literally called me. He called me, I didn't pick up. Called me an hour later, did not pick up. Like, I was done with, like, dealing with him, period. So, like, blocked him, called me on different numbers, called me blocked. Like, he just kept calling me, blowing up my Facebook. back to back to back iMessages, well, Facebook messages. And I'm just sitting there like, yo, you're tripping, block him on Facebook. To this day, I have never, ever seen him again. Thank you, Jesus. But that experience taught me a lot. Like, I do not let guys pick me up at my home where I live. Like, if I live in a complex, you're gonna pick me in the next building over, or in another building, but you're not gonna pick me up at my home. And I do, in the first few days, I'm not driving with you. I'm going to meet you at our location. Because, like, that taught me that niggas are fucking nuts. They will leave your ass fucking stranded, period. And they do not care. And it's crazy because, like, what if he was really rough? What if he wanted to fucking force me to fuck him that night? Like, I just, now that I'm older, I'm thinking back like, yo, I was wildin', y'all. But yeah, that is my story time about how I dealt with a fuck nigga from New York. You guys, like, comment, subscribe. And what is the craziest guy you've ever talked to? Was he from your state? Was he from another state? Leave it in the comments. And catch y'all in my next video. Bye.